We know 3 of the 4 presidential and vice presidential candidates for November, and all 3 were out publicly yesterday. And you are going to now look at all 3 of them: Kamala Harris, J.D. Vance, and Donald Trump. We don't yet know who the 4th, Kamala Harris's VP, will be, but we will know by all reports by next Tuesday at the latest. They were all out. And I have to tell you, the vibe and the atmosphere at the Kamala Harris rallies is such a welcome change from MAGAism and Trumpism. Kamala Harris held a rally in Atlanta, Georgia yesterday, and it absolutely exploded. An electric atmosphere. Kamala Harris spoke directly to Donald Trump after learning that Trump is chickening out of debating her in the most pathetic way you can imagine. And she says, "Say it to my face," pushing back not only against the attacks on her levied by Trump, but also pointing out Trump's unwillingness to actually get on a debate stage with her and win the battle of ideas. This is much better than the Kamala Harris we saw some years ago out doing rallies and speeches. You love to see this.
So the momentum in this race is shifting. And there are signs that Donald Trump is feeling it. You may have noticed. So last week, you may have seen, he pulled out of the debate in September he had previously agreed to. So here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about that. About that. So he won't debate, but he and his running mate sure seem to have a lot to say about me. And by the way, don't you find some of their stuff to just be plain weird? Well, Donald, you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage. Because as the saying goes, if you've got something to say, say it to my face.
Oh, man, this is very different than what we have seen. I mean, listen, it's different than what we've seen from Biden by far, the energy. And it's also very different than what we've seen from Trump. And I'm going to give you another example in a moment of a message that is just much more positive. This is absolutely the right thing to go after Trump this way. She's doing it with a smile. She's not using insults. She's doing it with a smile. And it's sending Trump into a tizzy. Trump doesn't know what to do. Now Trump is saying Kamala is old. He said that or implied it in an interview on Fox News last night, which we will look at. One more clip from this event. Kamala Harris wrapping up her speech on a rousing note. And again, there's a lack of paranoia and fear here. She's not motivating the audience with paranoia and fear. And that's very different than the dystopian conspiracy music at Trump rallies while he just talks about how terrible things are.
Thank you. So, Georgia, in the next 98 days, we have our work cut out for us. And this is not going to be easy. This is hard work, but we like hard work. Hard work is good work. So, Georgia, today I ask you, are you ready to get to work? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it?
So listen, you don't have to like the policy. You don't have to like Kamala Harris, but she's not in the basement. She's not on the golf course. She's not using fear and paranoia to try to motivate voting. And this has totally upended what is happening in this campaign. Now, I want to give you a story of contrasts. That's Kamala Harris in Atlanta, speaking clearly and with gusto and with energy, and such a welcome change from what was being seen from Biden late in his campaign. We now go to J.D. Vance, where it is very, very different. So many of us are busy. We may not always have time to nutritionally plan out every meal and make sure we're getting the exact amount of this mineral or that vitamin. And that's why I like AG1. Our sponsor, AG1, is the daily scoop you mix into water or your smoothie to get 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and nutrients from only whole food sources. Just a single scoop covers me nutritionally for the whole day. AG1 is just simpler and faster and more cost-effective, by the way, than fumbling with a dozen different vitamin pills and products. AG1 can support all sorts of different functions, and it promotes diversity in your microbiome. In a research study, AG1 was shown to even double the healthy bacteria in your gut. Staying healthy is just about habits that are sustainable. They have to be sustainable, which is why I've been using AG1 in the morning for years now. It's just easy to stick to. Start your own journey with AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2, plus 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first subscription order at drinkag1.com/Pacman. The link is in the description.